Hi everybody, it's me Nina. Welcome to the Ladies Bible Study. And today we are going to be reading in 2nd Chronicles. And I had a bookmarker, there it is. I left the bookmarker out. Alright, 2nd Chronicles chapter 11, verse 18. And just to let you know, I did say prayer before we got started. I just want, I want to do the best that I can to help you guys and also learn things along the way for myself too. Before I get started, here's the bookmarker that I left out. It is my dad's obituary. What a sweet, precious man. I miss him like crazy. He'll be gone 2 years in November. All right. And if you don't have a pen and paper, you might want to get one if you want to jot down some notes so you can leave me comments in the section below. Or I think I have my email even underneath in the comments section. So if you'd like to email me, that's fine too. All right, here we go. 2nd Chronicles chapter 11, verse 18. And Rehoboam took him Mahalath, the daughter of Jerimoth, the son of David, to wife, and Abihail, the daughter of Eliab, the son of Jesse. Now, you'll notice that her name is Abihail, not Abigail, as in our last lady of the Bible. This one is spelt with an H in it. And I'm sure that this book that we're going to be doing our study from, I'll show it again this week, the Top 100 Women of the Bible, I believe it goes in alphabetical order. And it's not very long this time. It's only like 1 page long. So, it won't take us very long, and like I said, please leave us, leave me comments or anything if you have questions, or if you notice or understand it better than me, which you probably all do. Let me know what you think, okay? Abihail, whose name means father is strength, was the daughter of Jesse's first son, Eliab, which means God is father. She certainly had an impressive lineage, since her uncle David and his son Solomon became Israel's greatest kings. And Abihail married one of David's sons, possibly by a concubine. Abihail's daughter, Mahalath, married a king, Rehoboam, but this mother's heart must have been saddened to watch the kingdom fall apart in her son-in-law's hands. Doubtless Mahalath also suffered as his wife, since Rehoboam had 18 wives and 60 concubines. It couldn't have been a satisfying marriage. Abihail proves that even a premier family background can't guarantee that it's going to be a trouble-free life. The Bible doesn't describe her sorrows, but we may easily read between the lines and understand that lineage isn't everything. Today, it still doesn't matter if you hail from a family of great stature or a very humble one. Troubles will come your way. Only God, the strongest Father, can protect His children and bring them through each storm. He is powerful enough to help us withstand each problem in life and bring us through safely. And that is it for that. But I just wanted to speak a little bit on this and maybe see, I was going to look for the verses where it shows in the Bible that God was never for multiple marriages, multiple wives. He was never for that. And I'm so sorry. I apologize if I can find them. I'll try to link that, or not link it, but I'll put it in my description box below. And if it's not there, then I probably forgot again. I'm sorry. This is only my second one, and I have a lot to learn along the way. So just bear with me and help me out if you can. I wanted to say, can you imagine, first of all, being Abihail? I can't imagine being her and giving your daughter, I don't know, there's not a lot about her. I did look in the Bible and tried to find in concordances and different books that my husband has for studying, and I couldn't find a lot about her. So I don't know if she had sisters or anything, but I still can't imagine being her mother, Mahalath's mother, and letting her marry, or maybe, I wouldn't say forcing her to marry, but probably promoting the marriage to a family that was also what they call, the writer here calls a premier family, and or someone that was, what was the other thing here? Someone of great stature. And so it makes me wonder, I'm not exactly sure. The way things did happen a lot in the Bible days, though, was the women would be given to marriage for something in return to the family. It could have been land, it could have been livestock, something like that. But as I think about Abihail, and I think about her daughter, Abihail, how I would have felt if I was her daughter, knowing that I was marrying her to a man that had 18 wives already and 60 concubines. So, just think about that for a second. How would that feel? Devastating to me. I couldn't imagine it. First of all, if there was deep, true love, then you would have all the other so-called sister wives jealous of you, so that your life would be miserable. Or if he had other favorites, then you would be one of the ones that would probably be unhappy, sitting in the background, wishing that you had more time with him. Or I think about, I'm sure that Abihail thought about her grandchildren in the future. Most of us ladies that have daughters, we think about, and sons, we think about our grandchildren before they're even here, before they're even born. I know I prayed for mine before I even had any, and I pray for them now. They're getting older, and it's scary growing up in this world. But, I'm sure that Abihail probably thought to herself, are my grandchildren going to be treated at all special? Or are they going to be played with? Are they going to be loved on? Are they going to be taken care of financially? And are they going to have too many other siblings that it's going to take the time away from them, their one-on-one with their mom and daddy? So those are some thoughts that I had about what Abihail had, was going through. And then with Abihail, I think of the reality TV shows that are on, that I watched for a while and haven't watched for a long time, but they were the sister wives, and there was another one that didn't stay on very long. I can't think of the name of it, but anyway, it's not important. But I thought about those women, and there were only 3, 4, maybe 5 of them in those families that were married to the same man. And I can't imagine not having my husband as my own. Even though, he might get on my nerves, then I might not mind if he would go fishing or something like that. I can't imagine saying, say like if I'm having a rough day and I'm not going to be able to spend any time with him because he's with his other wife, and I'm not going to be able to see him, in this case, for probably a month or two, because if he had 60 concubines, I'm sure that they didn't have the time set like he would with his wives. With having 18 and 19 counting Abihail, I'm not sure how they would determine how much time each wife got with them. And I have no idea about concubines. In my mind, I would think that they would be like a servant, more or less, that he would have them for children, and so that he had spent time with them. But I'm not sure if it was a legitimate, like, this one sees him Mondays and Tuesdays. I don't have no idea about that. But if anybody does, I would love to find out about it. So anyway, I know it's very short today. It's only been 9 minutes. But that's what I like this about. It's very short. Most of them are around 10, 12 minutes long. And less than that if I don't, start questioning things myself. And but it's just a devotional journal, and I think it's kind of nice to learn about the ladies of the Bible so that maybe we can glean something from what they have learned. This is my opinion, and it may not be correct, but I think of the women in the Bible that have been named. It's important to me because I think that if they're named in the Bible, that for some reason God thought that they were important enough, that something in their life they did, or something in their life they learned that he wanted us to learn. Even though it's been all these, years and years later, there's still so many lessons to learn. And so when I was going through and trying to learn those names to pronounce them the way that the Bible had, or had pronounced them in biblical days, that I tried my best. I went on, even on YouTube, and tried to listen to some pronunciations of those names. And I hope that I didn't butcher them too bad. But, I think of my name Nina. When people see it, like when I wore name tags and stuff, when people would see it, it was automatically, they thought I was Nina. And I know it's not important to anybody else, but when your name is something that you've been called and it is your birthright, my name was given to me at birth, and it really is important to me that people say Nina. Especially now, I don't expect someone to see my name written and to get it wrong. I don't mean that, I'm not going to be real offended. I'm not going to, I might say it's Nina, but it is important to me. I have to be truthful with that. So I wanted those names to be, I guess, said as correctly as I could say them, because I'm sure that it was important to them at one time. So anyway, I've enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it, and keep on searching out. And if you want to go ahead and study, if you have some type of study material that I don't have, maybe write below, and I'll try to get that. And I've got a lot to learn. I've went to church my whole life, but in the past couple years, my health, I don't go as much as I should. So I'm wanting a way to connect, and I'm wanting a way to learn God's Word. And I just thought that I thought it was a good idea to try this, and maybe along the line I could meet some people, like I've met a couple ladies, and I'm so glad that you guys have joined along with me, and you've commented, and it just thrills my heart to know that someone else is going to be, they're enjoying this along with me, and we'll learn together. That's what it's all about. We are going to fix each other's crowns. We're not here to judge anybody. We're not here to say that, so-and-so is better than so-and-so. We are here to fix each other's crowns and lift each other up, because that's what women should do. There's so much going on in this world. And if we would just take a couple minutes and tell someone what you think about them, that, maybe they smiled at you nice and say, oh, you've got such a friendly smile, or maybe they worked really hard on their hair, or maybe, like I said last time, their kids have been brats all day. And if you just comment on how well behaved they act, because moms don't always see all those things, because when the kids are little, you're thinking, oh, I just need a nap. But anyway, I'm not going to go on and on and on any longer, but I hope that you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you next week, okay? Take care. God bless.